Taoists say that after a child is born from the womb, the primal spirit starts dwelling on the third eye. Between the two eyes, between the two exists the third, exactly in the middle. What yoga map says, Ajna Chakra, the third eye center. That's what Taoists say, the dwelling place of the primal spirit. The primal spirit dwells in the square inch, but the conscious spirit dwells below in the heart. But the conscious spirit dwells in the heart, the ordinary physical heart. This heart is dependent on the outside world. If a man does not eat for one day, even, it feels extremely uncomfortable. If it hears something terrifying, it throbs. If it hears something enraging, it stops. If it is faced with death, it becomes sad. If it sees something beautiful, it is dazzled. But the heavenly heart in the head, that is in the third eye center, when would it have moved in the least? Dost thou ask, can the heavenly heart not move? Then I answer, how could the true thought in the square inch move? This physical heart is constantly dependent on the outside world. It is affected by the outside world. It is part of the outside world inside you. This is not the true heart. Taoists say the true heart is in the third eye. It moves not. It is unmoving. It is always the same. The physical heart is always in a chaos. And the spiritual heart in the third eye is always in order. It is order itself. That's why Hindus have called it Ajna Chakra, the center from where orders arise, discipline arises. If something comes from the third eye, it is immediately followed. The whole body follows it. The whole being follows it. It is the center from where commandments are issued, but it is fast asleep. You live from the physical heart. You have not known your spiritual heart yet. The lower heart moves like a strong, powerful commander who despises the heavenly ruler because of his weakness. But the physical heart thinks the spiritual heart is weak because it moves not. And because it moves not, you remain unaware of it. You become aware of only things when they move. If something remains absolutely unmoving, you become oblivious of it. And the lower heart thinks itself very strong and thinks about the heavenly heart, the spiritual heart, as weak, almost dead, because it moves not, and has usurped the leadership in affairs of state. And because of this, the lower heart has become the master of you. But when the primal castle can be fortified and defended, then it is as if a strong and wise ruler sat upon the throne. But if you start becoming more and more alert and more conscious, you will find that you have fortified the primal castle in the third eye. Whenever you become aware, you will be surprised. You start functioning from the third eye. Just become a little bit aware and you will see a little strain on the third eye. Whenever you become alert, the strain is more on the third eye. Something starts throbbing in the third eye. Something starts pulsating in the third eye. Once awareness has made the third eye function, once awareness has moved in the third eye, and the third eye starts functioning, becomes alive. That's why Hindus call it a chakra. Chakra means a wheel. The wheel needs energy. Once the energy comes in, the wheel starts moving. By movement is meant it starts functioning. And then a great revolution happens in your being. Immediately the lower heart bows down to the higher heart. When the higher comes, the lower always bows down. It rules only when the higher is not present. And that is the difference between a real religion and an unreal religion. The unreal religion says to you, try to control yourself. Do this, don't do that. Control your senses. Discipline your body. The real religion says, just go into the third eye center and let the spiritual heart function, and all will be controlled and all will be disciplined. Let the master arrive and everything will be settled immediately. The eyes start the light circulating like the ministers at the right and left who support the ruler with all their might. When rule in the center is thus in order, all those rebellious heroes will present themselves with lenses reverse ready to take orders. Just let the master come in. And there is no need to make any effort to create an order in your life. There is no need to cultivate character. That's why I say don't be worried about character. You simply put all your energy in being more conscious. Consciousness is followed by character, as you are followed by your shadow. If you try to cultivate a character, your character will be false, pseudo, and you will become a hypocrite. And this is not the way to reach to the ultimate. The way to the elixir of life knows as supreme magic. This is the supreme magic. Why I call it magic? Because once the higher heart has started functioning, as if a magical miracle happens. Your senses were never in order. Your mind was always confused. You were always hesitating to do this or to do that, to be or not to be. You were in constant tension, where to go, what to choose. Suddenly, as if somebody has done a miracle, all confusion disappears, clarity arises, life becomes transparent. You simply do that which has to be done. In fact, once the heavenly heart has started functioning, all that you do is good. You cannot do wrong. It is impossible.